Bilasano.
Yes!
Chanting naman. Ang ganda pala.
Hello everybody, good afternoon. I know the weather hasn't been nice to everybody, so thank you for coming today for my send-off, and I'm really happy to have everybody here. So it's kind of a surreal feeling, parang full circle, because most of you only knew me from last year in a different place, in a different pageant, and now we're here. We're actually no longer just representing myself and my province, but we're representing the Philippines. So I'm very grateful. Most of you I've known personally, and every time I see them in events, lagi sila, ang laki ng improvement mo, ang laki na ng narating mo. And I'm very grateful that you've seen me from the very beginning, from literally day zero, day one of my pageant journey. I've been there, and it's just a commemorative feeling to be spending my send-off with you guys. So that's very important to me. Face of Beauty is a pageant that's been here for 12 years, and no Filipino has won the title yet. And hopefully, as we fight for the crown, we can also bring it home.
Yeah. Let's go!
I'm here to thank you for your support, for being with me in my journey, and actually asking for your help to also join me in this new journey. So we're gonna be there for 2 weeks. We're meeting on Sunday, and the coronation night is on September 19 in Kaohsiung City. And hopefully we can bring home and be the first Filipino winner of Face of Beauty International.
Let's go!
Hi everybody.
Wow, from representing her province to representing the whole Philippines, we are all rooting for our first ever major victory in the Face of Beauty International Pageant. And now we would like to relay DC.
Belle. Belle.
Belle here.
Belle.
Belle
Belle here. Belle.
Belsa.
Belle here. Belle.
About Belle. Belle has been someone that just felt so right to be around ever since I joined this world, and I know that she can be fully well equipped on the way to Vietnam because she has the purest heart and she has the best fighting spirit. So Belle, I'll always be here for you. I love you so much.
Wow! Picture! Picture!
Yung dalawa. Ayan.
Oh!
Isang pageant na ba?
Saan pageant sa nakakagay? You're right, Dave. What to your, ano?
Your left, your legs.
To your yourself.
Center.
And of course, before we move on to our Q&A segment, I also want to give my small message to you, which is yes, totally unprepared. I really got to know you since the Miss World Philippines pageant, and 𝐉𝐄𝐀𝐍𝐶 said what she said is true. You truly have one of the purest hearts, and you really do feel so right to be around. And I'm so happy to have a friend like you who's so genuine, who's so sweet, and truly cares for the people who surround her. So thank you for joining Miss World and now being the Face of Beauty and representing Philippines, and I cannot wait for you to win to bag the crown.
Host na.
Really?
Big smile. Ganda. Here. Here, right. Huh?
To your left.
Okay. Here po. Here. Here. Belle here.
Center middle.
Hindi Belle.
Nice here.
Good. Hi, Jeanne Isabelle. First of all, best of luck. since you have a very little time to prepare, maybe you know what aspect of the competition you need more time to prepare.
Well, I think since there was really very little time for me to prepare, I do not have a specific area where I think I need to really work on. I need to be completely ready. So, well, for the most part, I think I need more work on being physically prepared because I only have a month to really pack my things and get ready. So, if I don't feel healthy, I don't think I'll be able to present myself fully. So, that's the first thing I did. And I've been consistently working with my mentors, with my passerella and Q&A trainers, so I've been working double time to catch up on the time. And at the same time, I really have to be emotionally and mentally prepared. You know, it's no longer the national level. I can't just call my mom and have my mom be there with me. So I'm literally traveling to another country, so I have to be emotionally ready for what's ahead. And I think that's a very important part of the whole journey that I need to be focused on.
Okay, you are a certified speech pathologist by profession.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about the nature?
So basically, what a speech pathologist does is we work with kids and adults. Most of them have difficulties communicating. So for kids who suffer from or in the spectrum or have ADHD or developmental struggles, we work with them to meet their developmental milestones and then they can be integrated in school and in the community. As for adults naman, for those who suffer from stroke, ganyan, Parkinson's, anybody with neural difficulties, we help them overcome and improve the quality of life through speech therapy.
Okay, last question. How can you show to the people of Taiwan that you are not only have a beautiful face, but you are beautiful inside out?
Thank you. I think my anchor in my preparation is to present or have a campaign that beauty isn't what you see on the outside, it's on what the inside. And I think that for me is the real standard of beauty. That's what my campaign for the pink crown is all about. I want to make sure that it's something we make a statement about, that we are not, beauty is not what we see show other people, it's what we see, it's not the physical. It's how you can impact the community and make someone's life beautiful as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Belle. I'm Lawrence from Pageant. My question is, in your opinion, what is the best quality Miss Face of Beauty International winner should possess?
Well, I think someone should be impactful. I think that for me is an important trait that Face of Beauty winner should be because let's be honest, there are a lot of pageants in the world right now, and it's really hard to differentiate what their purpose is. And I think when you identify your role and your purpose and your mission, you're able to impact your community and the lives of people that care about you. So I think that's one word that would definitely describe for me the representation of Face of Beauty.
Thank you.
Arlene Adina for the Philippine Choir. I'd like to know, in your opinion, what role does pageant play in society referring to there's famine in Africa, warring difficulties in Europe, and there's calamity in Asia and America?
That's true. I think lately I've been struggling to really re-establish what pageantry is all about. But I think it's important that we also go back to what it is for. It's a celebration of beauty. And for me, right now, the standard of beauty is no longer the physical. It's how you can change someone's life because of how you are as a person. That's the true embodiment of beauty. And I think when you celebrate that kind of beauty, you're able to focus on our causes and the advocacy that we represent and we fight for. And right now, that's still a good way or a platform for everybody to get to know more about issues and how we can solve or contribute in our communities as well.
Very well said. This Philippines doesn't talk to you.
This is Jay from Pageant. So you mentioned a while ago that regarding your improvement during your past pageant. So
challenges you have now?
Okay, I think it's gonna be very particular. I think so we're gonna go way back. So before joining National Palace, I was always told that my weakness is passerella. Like, I couldn't walk in heels. I couldn't, perform on stage. And that's something that I'm very lucky to have worked with the Crowd Initiative because I get to train with the best mentors. And that's significantly one of the most improved areas of my presentation or my campaign. And aside from that, I think I've also matured in a sense that I also understand how the industry works. I think it's very important to really find how you blend, like how you can work in the system. Because sometimes when it's your first time, you really don't know the ins and
What should you be our next face of the international?
I think in this era, we should establish a different standard of beauty. It no longer should be what is seen on the outside. Because for me, real beauty is what's inside. And I believe I have that. Because when you have a beautiful soul, you're able to have beautiful impacts for your beautiful communities. Thank you.
Hi there. Okay. Then would it be okay if you could introduce yourself, not now na you're representing Bicol region, but the Philippines? Name, age, and our country. Pwede na wala. Name and then...
My age na para hindi ko ulit-ulit. Okay, ready? I haven't practiced this first time ko na gagawin. Okay. Isabelle Bilasano, 27, Philippines!
One more.
One more! Isabelle Bilasano, Philippines!
Well, since you are 27 years old, and you see in your 27 years of experience, what are you most proud of and why?
I think I'm very proud of how I've got change in my life. I think change is very hard, right? Sometimes you can't control, what's going on the outside, but then sometimes you really get lost in it. And I think I would like to give myself a pat on the back for how I've got to change. I struggled with that for so long, and now at 27, I'm able to appreciate how changes are happening in my life. And I'm always with open arms, and then looking forward to what changes I'll be having more in the future.
Thank you, Belle. I need love.
Thank you. Yeah, good seven.
Hello. Hi there. Mukha ka naman 70. Fairness. Hi, Belle. So as of now, how many candidates kayo mag-focus for this edition?
I think 60. They made us prepare 60 tokens for
Dami
candidates.
pala.
60, yes.
Fairness. Belle, what was your recent realization about yourself?
That I can actually ask for help. I think that's something I struggle with. I have a hard time being vulnerable and admitting that I need help. So lately, I've been really busy, like putting in schedules, and sometimes I wouldn't be able to make it from here and there. And I've learned that help is okay, that you can depend on people, and you can actually tell the people to put things together for you. So it's very important. I think when you understand how much load you're carrying, and when you're able to understand that people can actually helps you drink that way. It's very refreshing and liberating. So that's something very important for me.
And last question, so, okay lang naman kung may sagutin. Kamusta mo lang ulit si Belle?
I'm okay. I'm happy.
Wow!
Very demure.
Very mindful.
Congratulations in advance. And hopefully, by after your competition, you'll celebrate with us sa Pandan. Victory or conference. Pero naman ko yan. Nasa Rudy Bawi ng college. Nanalo ka
This is public from the 𝐈𝐒𝐀𝐁𝐄. Your question is for preparation strategy. How have you been preparing for the Facebook Beauty International in Taiwan, both mentally and physically? And what are your strategies to stand up?
Okay, so I've been doing the same routine I've been doing since this world. Only now that I devote more time to working on myself physically, so I have more time to work out now. I've been going to the gym. At the same time, I've been become more emotionally and prepared because it's a different arena, it's a different competition. Like I said, I can't call my mom anymore to just be there in an instant. So it's something I have to be very, focused on, to be emotionally steadfast. And for strategies, I think we just want to be real, authentic, and true to our brand or to myself. It's easier to present yourself in the most natural way possible, and that's for a way for me to be, standing out because I just represent myself truly and authentically. So that's how we're gonna work through Taiwan.
Last question. For your personal journey, how do you balance your personal life, career, and responsibilities as a beauty?
I've learned how to manage my time better. So sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it gets in the schedules and I don't get to properly distribute my time. But over the course of it, I learned how to prioritize certain things over others. And that's very important that you know your priorities and how you're able to deliver well in those aspects or responsibilities. Thank you.
Sino kasama mo, Belle? Going to Taiwan?
Oh, I'm bringing my team. I'm bringing my team. My family, my parents are coming, and some of my friends are also going. Ako, so yung mga may advantages, just like na malapit lang is Taiwan. Because some other places, it's going to be really hard to bring everything.
Ganda ni Belle, no?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to ask, kasi last night I saw you just uploaded your 𝐈𝐒 video and it touched me because you really shared your typical day of how you go through a day in your life right now. And I was struck by the passion that you do as a speech pathologist in your hometown. So, tanong ko lang, how do you balance your time between preparing for this competition and working as a speech pathologist? Because you revealed there that your work, you usually go to your hometown from Monday to Wednesday.
Yes. Well, I have to admit it's hard to be wearing two different shoes, but I'm so lucky that I have parents who are very understanding. So of course I had to put some time off from work because I have to devote my time here. But I'm still working on the weekends. So I'm thankful that they understand that I have to accomplish this first and fully commit my time to them again. So that's that. I still keep in contact with them, like how else I can help them even if I'm not there. So that's very important. I think above all these, the important thing talaga is to communicate. So you can communicate how it's hard to balance two things at the same time. It's also important to communicate how you can still continue to help them despite your absence.
So
So you travel from Manila to Thailand?
Yeah. So my work is Monday in Hawaii, Monday to Thursday. And my last patient is at 5 o'clock. So I end at 5. So normally, hindi ko na maaabot yung latest flight. So I have to take the overnight bus. There's a bus, sleeper bus. I can sleep overnight when I arrive in Manila. I would just nap for 2 hours before I go to work at 9 or 10 o'clock in the hospital.
So how has your work as a speech pathologist impacted the way how you think?
Well, it's a very complete experience. You know, sometimes isipin mo na, ano yung problema ko, ganyan. But when you see the lives of other people, they're still very happy and very content about their lives, despite the troubles and the difficulties. It makes you realize na I actually live a good life, and I actually need to see the good in a lot of things. Because sometimes you forget na we have a certain idea of how life should be when we forget how different it is in real life. And it's important that you are in touch with reality, not just your reality, but the reality of other people, so you can, have a more profound idea of yourself, your community, and how everything goes in the world.
Do you think that would be an asset?
Yes, I think.
Your competition?
Yes, I think living in reality, being in the moment, is very important because you don't have a clouded idea of how the world works. So, if things don't go my way, then I understand because it's really how the world works. But at the same time, I also understand how I can check on myself, how I can improve. So there's an objective assessment of how I can manage or improve myself. So it's really nice to be living outside the bubble. Yung alam mo talaga yung sarili mo and you understand how you can really work on that.
There you go. Congratulations. I hope you do well in your upcoming competition.
Thank you.
Question is, you mentioned earlier that Face of Beauty International is looking for a winner who can lead.
Yes.
Okay, so should you win the title, where would you lead the organization during your reign?
Thank you. I think that's very important that we understand why we're doing this. So initially, I joined this world to bring more light to my community. At the same time, when I reached the nationals, I was given the opportunity to talk to more people. And I hope if I win, when I win, I can be able to bring more of that light in the Philippines because there really is so much more to do in here. And I hope they'll be able to grant me an opportunity to work more here. But I also really welcome to also bring that leadership in different parts of the world if granted. So hopefully, I get to do that with ACP.
Thank you very much.
Hi, sir. My question for you is, have you done your homework? I mean, been watching previous edition, and what are they looking for in a winner?
Yes, okay, so thank you, because that's very important as well. And I think before we join the pageant, it's important to do our research, what we're getting into, what we're supposed to bring, what kind of wardrobe to bring. So we studied and it's more of a combination of things. So they're also very grand with certain areas. They're also very diplomatic in some areas too. So it's a mix of both. So I think you can expect the grandeur of pageant at the same time the diplomacy and the full understanding in terms of community and dialogues in Face of Beauty.
Is there a difference from other pageants when it comes to the way they have their competition, like eating swimsuit, etc.? Are they a special event or judging competition?
We have a separate night for talent and national costume, and also a preliminary competition, same and closed door interview. So that's very similar to most. At the same time, we still have the evening calendars and swimsuit competition parts. So I think it still follows the traditional pageant format, but it includes certain activities that hold true to the mission of basic beauty, which is run by laws.
So, since the pageant is based on beauty, are they, so they have focus on beauty and focus on,
Yes, I think it's the essence of the pageant itself, that it's not just the physical, it's how you're able to impact your community and how beautiful you can make the lives of others too. So, we are very focused on charity, very charity-based sila. I think the current winner now is from Thailand. Yes, the current winner, and she's spending most of her time with charity work. So it doesn't seem very glamorous kasi naka-t-shirt lang siya, so mga guys niya. So I think that's something I would enjoy as well. I like the simplicity of being able to work as a beauty queen, not just become a beauty.
best of luck and bring home the first crown
Thank you
for the film.
Thank
Thank
you so much.
you.
Okay.
May nagkakalat ba? Wait lang. Sige, go, Belle, go, Belle.
I know the competition. Okay. Wait.
Okay, go.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to thank everybody for coming. The media, everybody who's been really nice to me in my journey. And same, I would like to thank my management, ALD Pageant Circle, Sir 𝐼𝐒𝐀𝐑𝐒 for giving me this opportunity to compete internationally. And we actually called Miss Philippines. I'm going to also thank my parents, my family, my friends, people who've been with me from the very beginning up until now. Thank you so much. And now that we embark on this new journey as Miss Philippines, I hope to still have you guys with me. It's going to be quite a long journey, but at the same I hope you're able to enjoy the journey with me. Because as we vie for the first ever Face of Beauty International crown, I know that this crown is not just for me, but it's for everybody. So thank you, and I hope to still have you with me at the end of the line. Thank you so much, po.
Man!